And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rebels offense takes the field. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He makes a catch. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They'll give it to him again. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get
shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They had the extra point blocked. Now the kickoff unit out there and hoping things go a little smoother. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense has its first opportunity of the day. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Oh, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be right in the middle of the field, flying all over the field, and quarterbacks will make sure that they are locked in and not throwing the ball near those guys.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. Had the coverage they wanted, receiver ran on the route, just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
A third and long coming up here. Off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
He's going to pass on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Hubert. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
The Rebels want to move quickly. Off play action. He's got his man across the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns. And
ball in the air, intercepted. Bringing it back. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, South Carolina. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
The corners are walked up tight. He wants to throw. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Got his man down the middle. And that's a live ball. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quick pass on the jet motion. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain, as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The Rebels racing to the line in a hurry up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Paulo, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. They just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
He'll toss it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Right back to it. Can't get him to the ground. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Touchdown, Rebels! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Louisville is getting taken to the cleaners today. We're talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 21 to Georgia Tech. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Working the middle, it's complete. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. They'll test the right side. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the...
Afterburners coming. The 20. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Second and 10. He'll throw again. Nice move to pick up yardage. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. He's looking to throw it. Uncorks it. Got his man on the right. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, South Carolina.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Oh, the attempt is no good. Still up by 8 after the miss.
South Carolina.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Trying to find his man on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. The Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his big tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Makes his connection. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. New set of downs after that completion. They're going back to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Got his man on the right. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Now on 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Red pass, it's complete.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Leaves it with the back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw it on first down. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the route is on.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they did tack on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Gets it out quickly. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Powers through the defender.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. The Rebels are rolling down the field. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. The aerial assault continues. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Ripping through the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man in the middle. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Open runway ahead. Just plowing ahead. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had, and the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the Rebels will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in the groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack.